Hi, it's Cheryl. Welcome to Homeward Studio. Today I have 3 spring Easter ideas to share with you, and this video is part of a collaboration, which I'll tell you about shortly. But first, let's just go make something. Okay, number 1. Okay, here's what I have to make this piece. Now I picked this up from Dollar General. It was on the half off table. It was $5 and I got it for $2.50. I should have bought 2 of them because I love this personally for my home. I just absolutely love this piece. I just wanted to spruce it up a little bit. So I have this pick that I got from Michael's. It just has a bunch of butterflies on it. They had different colors. I thought it was absolutely stunning. I have these also. I don't know what these are. They just say florals, or I don't know what, just florals, I guess, on them. So I thought that was kind of weird. And then I also have those little teeny purple ones as well from Michael's. And I have a bunch of zip ties. So now I'm going to put these together because I'm just going to go up the side here and just kind of jazz this sign up a little bit, make it look all springy. And I took these 2 and I cut those down, and then I put one on top and one on the bottom. I cut all the little picks off of one and then off of the other one, and then now I'm going to zip tie these together. The reason I'm zip tying these together and then I'm going to zip tie the other ones together and then zip tie them together is because they were just moving a lot and I just couldn't get them all together under one zip tie. And sometimes I don't even tie it really tight until I just can manipulate the little pieces in there, and then I tie it tighter. And I'm just going to tie it right onto the frame here. And now I have these 2. They look like some kind of a lily or something, or coral bells, like large coral bells. I love coral bells, by the way. I have them in the front of my house. But I know that's not what these are, but I just wish they would have put the name of the flower on here. If you know what these flowers are called, let me know. I think they're absolutely beautiful. And they just scream spring. I think they're a spring flower. But anyway, I just took and clipped them off and then put one on top and one on the other and then zip tied it together. And you see I didn't pull the zip tie tight because I'm still manipulating these little stems in here. And you can see the zip tie, and I'm going to show you what I do. I have one of these leaves that popped off of this stem, and I'm just going to glue the leaf right on top of the zip tie so you don't see it at all. And I have a few extra of these little teeny purple pieces here, and I'm just going to pop a couple of them in there also as well. And I thought this just turned out so pretty. It just kind of reminds me of like a trellis kind of. I'm not sure where I'm going to hang it. I have a couple different ideas, but this is definitely going to go on my wall in my house. I just love this piece. And it was so inexpensive to make because all these stems were, I think they were 50% off at Michael's. So I picked off a couple of the butterflies. There were large ones and small ones. And I put one on top facing down, one in the middle facing to the right. And then I end up putting one on the end also as well, a larger one on the end. And I'm just filling a couple extra little pieces here. And that's it. That was really quick, really easy, and I think it turned out really beautiful. And I love this piece. Let me know what you think. And today's collaboration is called Hopping Down the Bunny Trail. And a huge thank you to the very talented hosts Dawn from Shabby Meets Bling and Monica from Up All Night DIY. Their channel links are in my description box below, so you can check out their channels if you already haven't and show them some love. Also, in the description box is a playlist link with all of today's participants for tons of inspiration and ideas. Okay, number 2. Now this is, I don't know, maybe the first one's my favorite one, but this is a favorite too. These are from the Dollar Tree. I don't know if you've seen them. They have round ones and then they have square ones, but I picked up a couple of each. I have the little bunny from the Dollar Tree. It comes in a pack with a bunch in there, and the eggs as well. And I have some Spanish moss, and I have chalk paint in the color sandstone, and also plaster. This I did not use. Oh, I can't think of what it's called right now. The Rub and Buff. Yeah, I didn't use that because I'll show you why. So now this is a really cheesy plastic frame, and I just took it all apart. There's no plastic or no glass on the front of it. And I was just going to paint it completely in white. And when I was painting it, I realized that if I just tipped the paintbrush on the top, it actually looked prettier than painting it all in white, and then I didn't need to use the Rub and Buff. And you'll see more what that looks like in a minute. So what I did is I just took 2 coats of the plaster and painted the inside of the frame and the outside of the frame, and I let that dry. And while that was drying, I put 2 coats of sandstone on this piece here, this black piece, and then with the sponge brush, and then I took the little dapper and put a 3rd coat on, just so you can't see the brush strokes. And then I took this bunny and I gave it 1 good coat of the plaster chalk paint. And a big thank you to all of my subscribers and a warm welcome. If you're not subscribed yet, come join my Homeward Studio family. It's completely free, and it really just helps my channel grow. And I do home decor on a budget, thrift flips, seasonal decor, and so much more. So tap the subscribe button and the bell notification, and you won't miss a thing. Now I'm just taking the Waverly Antique Wax and I'm distressing the bunny. I like more distressed. This is more of a medium for me, and then after I'm done, I'm just outlining the bunny also as well. And now if you put too much on, I just have a little damp paper towel here, and I'm just kind of taking a little bit of it off. Okay, so now the top of the frame, I'm just going over it with the white chalk paint and kind of taking a little bit off with a damp cloth, or I'm sorry, a dry cloth. And yeah, so you can see the gold underneath it, and then the white is just kind of on the top, just ever so faintly, and I just thought it turned out so gorgeous. I love this. So, and it was kind of by accident because I was going to paint the whole thing in white. And now I'm just putting it all back together. If you guys find these gold frames, they're really cheesy, but you can paint them and they look beautiful, and nobody would ever know that they are plastic. So they have this round ones and this square ones like this. Pick them up if you find them. Okay, so now I'm just gonna place these pieces down here, and I have some Spanish moss, and I just roll it in my hand kind of to keep it together. I'm just gonna hot glue it down to the bottom here, or down at the bottom I should say, and then I just take my little spatula, and that's from the Dollar Tree. I love that, so I don't burn my hands. And there's just a little teeny bit here down here. And now I'm just going to place everything the way that I like it before I make it permanent. And then when I like the placement, I just go ahead and glue it all in. Now I pulled the little strings out of these eggs here, and I had one left, or well, I had them, all three of them, the green, the purple, and the blue. and I just took this green one. It took me a while because it was really tiny, but I made a little teeny bowl to put on top of the bunny's ear to hide that little hole there. And if you don't want to do this, obviously, you can put some spackling in there, or some wood glue, or even hot glue to hide that. And you can put a bow around the neck or no bow at all. But I just wanted it. I like this green color. I thought it was kind of pretty. And I thought this was a little bit more vintage looking too. And that's why the eggs are a little bit more muted. And I didn't use the pink or, the bright yellow. And yeah, that's it. I think it was quick and easy and very budget friendly. And yeah, all these pieces are from the Dollar Tree as well. Moving right along, this is my last piece. This is number 3. And here's what I have to make this piece. I have the wood piece from the Dollar Tree. I have this bunny. I just pulled it off of something, but the Dollar Tree has a ton of bunnies. I bought I think an 8-pack of doilies on Amazon, and they're like a polyester, and they weren't very much money at all, but I like to use doilies in some of my crafting. I found those butterfly napkins at Home Goods or Marshalls or TJ Maxx, one of those, probably Home Goods or Marshalls. And now I have the antique wax, and I'm just going to put one coat on this whole entire wood square. And then when I'm done, I am just wiping it off with a baby wipe. And when that's dry, I took some Mod Podge and I put a whole bunch, well, not a whole bunch, but enough, a good coat on top of it. And when that's dry, now I'm going to place my pieces the way that I want them to be. So I took this butterfly napkin and I opened it up, and there were 4 butterflies per napkin, and it was a 3-ply. So I pulled off both of the plies, and then I cut out the butterfly because there was like a gold kind of outline around them, and I didn't like that, so I cut that off. And now we're going to see if the doily sticks, if I can, because it was thicker and I wasn't sure if it was going to stick. So yeah, the butterfly stuck just fine, and nope, the doily did not stick. That's okay, because I didn't think it was going to, because it was thicker. I have some Gorilla Glue, fabric glue, and I got those keys from Amazon. I think I got 3 of them, and they were like $10 or something. Those work out really well. Okay, and before I get into all this, I'm going to show you. I craft on my kitchen island, so I'm opening my drawer there. I have rubber bands in there. Can't get the lid off of this glue here. So this is what my husband taught me. Take a rubber band, tie it around there, or wrap it around there, and voila, the lid comes off. It's like magic, you guys. I'm telling you, I use this all the time. Yeah. So now I'm just going to take some of this Gorilla Glue, and I'm just going to make a circle on the inside of the butterflies where that doily goes, and then spread it around with a popsicle stick. And then I'm just going to set that right down in there and wait for it to dry. And now I have this little bunny here. And I was going to put hot glue, and then I thought, you know what, it's going to pop off. Maybe. So I'm going to put tight bond on it first. And then I'm going to put hot glue on it for the quick hold, and then tight bond for the permanent hold. Then I'm just going to pop this right down in the middle. I'm removing all those little glue webs. And now I have this ribbon. I don't know where I got this from. I don't even recognize it. But it's a pink sheer ribbon. And I thought that would be absolutely beautiful with this piece, because these butterflies are just, they're sheer and they're very delicate looking. And they have a little bit of pink in them. So I'm just going to pop that through the front. and I make a double knot. I try to knot two of them on top of each other. And then I just clip off the extra ribbon. And then I just do the same thing to the other side. I just folded the ribbon in half and I was able to pop it right through there. And then again, I just double knotted it onto itself. And then I still felt like possibly the ribbon could pull through because those holes in the wood piece were kind of a little bit bigger. So I just took some hot glue and I just put it in the back there to hold it. I didn't finish the back. I will end up finishing the back, but for the video purpose, I just didn't want to take the time to do it. But I'm just going to stain it with a Waverly. And then I thought it just needed something, you know, some flowers or something on it. It just looked too hard and I wanted to soften it up a little bit more. So I just have this pick from the Dollar Tree. It's just plastic pick, but it's pretty. Then I have this bouquet from Michael's. I think it was like $1.99. Really, really pretty. And obviously I went to Michael's the other day. So yeah, I grabbed a bunch of florals. Not that I need them, but they had some unique stuff. So, you know, I had to do it. I had to, you know. Anyway, I popped a little floral on top of that, a little teeny flower. And this is how it turned out. And I really like this piece. It's unique. And I've seen these butterfly napkins at Home Goods and Marshall's. I go there all the time, you guys. I just love that store. Do you love that store? Let me know. I get like almost everything from there. My clothes, my makeup, I don't know, everything, pretty much. Yeah, my favorite store ever in the whole world. But anyway, enough about that. Here's the whole shebang. And if you see something in here that is not in this video, that's because it's in my prior videos, and I'm just giving you a little taste of some of the stuff that I have done previously this year and a couple pieces from last year. And that's all I have for you today, but you know I'll be back very soon. Remember to visit the host channels and check out the playlist. Until then, have a blessed week. Bye.